ladies and gentlemen, now for the next fight of the evening. Introducing first to the blue corner. He's coming from Italy. Please bring the noise of Andrea Festa.
So we're halfway through the show, ladies and gentlemen. We've had five. We have five left. We're moving into bout number 6 here at FCE 3. And these 5 fights we've had, the first half has been absolutely tremendous. And if it's anything to go off, can it get better? I don't know, because it already has been fantastic. And if it does, double bonus. So moving into fight number 6, coming into the blue corner, we have Saifullakh. And a very difficult last name to say, but Khambakhadov.
And now calling his opponent to the red corner. It's coming from EAU. Let's give it up, everybody, for Saifullakh Khambakhadov.
That's wrong. That's wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, just on our fight card, we've been given the red and the blue in the other order, so apologies to the fighter. Andrea Festa from Benevento in Italy is in the ring. And I should have noticed that when I saw the two great trainers here. The Petrosian brothers, Arman and Giorgio. Giorgio, the Dr. Petrosian. So apologies. As I said on the paper here, I've been given the wrong corner. Commentator's nightmare. First mistake of the night, I do apologize. In comes now this man from Chechnya in Russia.
And Saifullakh makes a way into the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner, age of 27, weight 77.4 kilogram, height 1.92 meters, having a personal record of 24 wins, 9 by way of call-out, and 3 losses. He's fighting for Tsunami, coach Giorgio Petrosian. Ladies and gentlemen, from Italy, let's give it up for Andrea Festa. In the red corner, age of 30, weighing 77.1 kilogram, height 1.78 meters, having a personal record of 48 wins, 20 by way of knockout, 1 draw, and 14 losses. He's fighting for TKM Mafid. Let's give it up from EAU to Saifullakh Khambakhadov. Ladies and gentlemen, will be 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Referee in the ring, Mr. Victor Nogueira.
So Saifullakh in the red corner, Andrea in the blue. And again, there is a difference in fight stats, but as we've seen with some of the fights tonight, it means nothing. We've got this gentleman in the red corner. The man from Chechnya with 63 fights, 48 wins, 20 of those fights won by knockout, 1 draw, 14 losses. He's on a 3-fight win streak, and his opponent 27 fights, 24 wins, 9 knockouts, no draws and 3 losses. But he's on a 7-fight win streak. And like I said, we've got the amazing Giorgio and Arman Petrosian in his corner, fighting out of Italy.
Saifullakh starts in a southpaw stand. He's relaxed. He's not rushing.
Ooh, solid left kick. as you said, from that southpaw stance.
I'm sure Andrea knows who he's facing. He knows that Saifullah is a really experienced fighter. He'll go forward and, just looking at Saifullah's shorts, nice black shiny shorts with the FCE sign there.
Well, I can only say, we've got thousands here in attendance at this FCE 3, but it's silence has fallen on this fight. So both these combatants, very, very seasoned pros. So really, you need to keep your eyes wide open and do not blink, because these two look like real technicians.
Andrea can't do much. Saifullah switches stance there. Goes forward. He knows it's a 9-minute fight. He's not rushing, as I said before, and he just goes forward. And I think Andrea just needs to forget who he's facing. He just needs to fight. Doesn't matter if the opponent is more experienced. You just need to fight, and
that's correct.
You can't just be going there and survive in the ring.
That's exactly right. As you can see, he's got the height reach advantage. He's got to use that. Andrea obviously is taller. Like I say, he needs to pick those shots. Nice long, keep it long. But at the moment, the Chechen is trying to close that range. Nice shots there. Now we've just seen though, coming from Andrea. Good, nice 1-2 punch combo. But he keeps getting backed up into his own corner. He needs to get out that corner and get into the middle of the ring and use his reach.
Yeah, kind of a one-sided fight here.
Yeah, Saifullakh is just, it's called closing the ring down, which means you can see he's just keeping him in that little pocket area there. And unfortunately, Andrea has not been able to fight his way out of it yet. Still early doors in this fight. Only in the first half of round one.
You know what? It's really exhausting when the opponent puts a pressure and you just step backwards. And when none of your shots make any damage on the opponent, then...
Nice body kick though there as well, though, landing from Andrea. But too little too late in this first round. So the whole round was pretty much fought in his own corner.
Yeah,
Andrea, he was backed up into the corner there, and that's where the whole fight seemed to play out.
And bear in mind, Saifullah was relaxed, and I'm sure he has still a lot of energy in his gas tank, and he hasn't even started. So it's gonna be a long and difficult night to Andrea tonight, I think. But as I said, you should just forget who you're fighting against. Everyone's been a beginner. Georgia Petrosyan's been a beginner. His brother, everyone. So,
You start somewhere. Absolutely true. But he's no beginner. As you said, he's had 27 fights. So, he's had a lot of experience. I know the guy's had 63. But as I said, we've seen fights earlier tonight, and it's the underdog in experience has come out on top. And at this level, when you've had, any fights, you've had 5, 6, 7 fights upwards, you know what it's like to go inside of those 4 ropes and this square ring. So he knows what he's in for, but he needs to start coming forward. He needs to impress his opponent by using his range, his reach, and getting away from the ropes.
Really good high kick there from Andrea.
Whoa.
Yeah, Andrea is back.
That's what he's got to use.
That's what he has to do.
Yes, he's come out round 2 now with a different style. This is what the crowd have come to see. Beautiful knee as well there. The man from the Petrosian fight team. Tsunami Petrosian as they go underneath.
And now he's back in the corner. Again, Saifullah just keeps the pressure on the opponent.
Saifullah good. He's got a good, as well as offense, he's got good defense too.
Yeah, it's just beautiful to watch him here. But he should be careful of the left hand of his opponent, Andrea Festa.
Yeah, Andrea he has got some power in both hands and both legs, but he's just not unleashing that. He's holding back. You can't do that in K1. As part of the scoring criteria is coming forward. Beautiful right though. Nice. But the Chechen took that really well. He's got a solid chin. Axe kick, left hand.
You know, this fight may not go to the decision. And I wouldn't mind seeing a knockout tonight because there have been only one. And, you know, why not see another one?
Yeah, it's, except for the fighter that gets knocked out, of course.
And both of the fighters do not forget of the body of the opponent. Yeah, again.
There we go. A nice knee there coming back from Andrea. But Andrea needs to come off the ropes and get in the middle.
Yes,
At the moment, controlling the ring with ring control and footwork. And Saifullakh is just, he knows how to cut the ring down.
That's experience.
Yes.
Experience says it all. Experience pay the bills here. And this is another clash of the Southpaw against Orthodox stance fighters. An Orthodox stance fighter looks to be struggling here.
Yes, a lot of Orthodox fighters suffer against people who are Southpaw. And because if you think about it, you've only got like 5% of the world, if that, who are actually, you know, left-handed. And, you know, it plays a massive part in people. When you've got a gym there and you've got, say, 10 fighters, you're looking at only one fighter who actually will be a Southpaw. So they haven't got many people to spar with. So when they face a Southpaw fighter, it can be their nemesis. And this can play a big part. So really, Southpaws usually have the advantage.
But we should give a credit to Andrea Festa. He's still there. Yes, he's losing the fight.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of damage, a lot of shots. He's being pressured by the opponent, but he's still there. You know, he's not calling the fight off. And well, he might get lucky in the third round and maybe get some lucky shot, and then the fight will even up.
Yeah. So at the moment, we've both got, as we can see now, the man in the red corner, the Chechen, okay, he's leading this fight, he's controlling the fight, and, you know, again, he's using his experience, and why wouldn't you? But the man there, you know, in the blue corner, he's had moments in this fight which tells me that he can do it. He just needs to let go. And if I was in that corner now, in the blue corner, I would just say, you know what? You've got nothing to lose by going out now in this third round and just laying it all out and just going for gold, and you're going to have to put everything into this last round. Go for it, that's what I say.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. You're losing 2 rounds, and then you just have to go all in.
Well, the crowd appreciating this fight, and a very seasoned crowd they are, very appreciative to both fighters, which is nice to see, because one thing you see in some other, I don't want to mention other combat sports, booing, I can't stand that. I just think it is so unprofessional. You see it in UFC, you see it in boxing, you know, booing in crowds. I really can't stand that. You know, because at the end of the day, there's only 2 people in the ring, and it's a tough combat sports. All combat sports, you've got to give respect to. Anyone who goes inside that ring or in a cage, you know, it's the toughest, loneliest place on the planet.
Even if Andrea Festa loses this fight, I think he should be proud of himself, you know, facing this kind of experienced opponent, and it's all about experience. You know, sometimes the lose gives you more than the victory.
That is, do you know what, Grisha, I'm going to pick you up on that point. I've always said it. You learn more from a loss than you do from a win. It's a true saying in the fight game, and 100%, any trainer, any fighter, anyone will say exactly what you've just said, and it really, you know, it has a very strong meaning to it.
You win or you lose, yeah.
But only if you lose for the sport, and that is it. And, you know, like I said, if he does lose, Andrea, you know, goes to the decision, he loses, you know, he'll come away with a lot from this, because he's up against such a guy with great experience. So to share the ring with that knowledge, and to fight with that person, you know, it gives him a lot of kudos.
Also, Saifullakh, I think, slightly struggles because of the height of the opponent. There is a 14 centimeters difference between Saifullakh and Andrea Festa. It's not easy. They're quite solid. There are some really solid high kicks from Andrea Festa, and Saifullakh needs to make sure that his left hand, his lead hand, is up there. Well, both hands is protecting his face.
Yeah, Andrea keeps having those moments, and that's what must be frustrating for the Petrosian brothers, because every time he lets loose, it works. Like that, look, he lands a punch and a knee, but then backs off. He really needs to to capitalise on these strikes. But unfortunately, he steps back, and that's when Saifullakh comes forward and he uses his experience. But it's been a real good technical fight to watch this one.
By looking at this fight, would you agree that Saifullakh is a representative of the kickboxing style, and Andrea Festa is more kind of a representative of Muay Thai style?
Yes, a little bit, I would say so.
But again, Andrea Festa still bites there. Yes, he's losing all 3 rounds. He's going back, but he still bites and he's still dangerous there. So Saifullakh needs to be fully concentrated on this fight.
Absolutely. As Saifullakh, like I said, the smaller man, but he's managed to find his range. But you see that, he just took that high kick there on the chin. I think we know which way this fight is going, but even so, he's not had it easier against the lesser experienced man. What a great technical fight that was. And for as much as some fights aren't always crowd pleasers because they're not trying to kill each other, knock each other out, this fight was a real technical fight, and it was really good to watch. So we're just waiting on the decision now. Like I said, for me, a very, very technical fight, but I think this will go to Saifullakh. There is some deliberation, I don't know why, but for me, I think really all 3 judges will probably have given it to the man in the red corner. A man from Chechnya, Russia, living in the UAE.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is by split decision for the blue corner, Italy, Andrea Festa.
Well, this is a shock one. A split decision. We was all thinking the man from Chechnya had it all the way through. And I've got that one wrong. A split decision. And a very, very, very happy Andrea Festa for Saifullakh, who, for me, I thought he won probably at least 2 of the 3 rounds.